Hi friends, today I'm going to talk about plant quarantine and what are the specific fundamental regulations for a plant quarantine, and what are the different types of plant quarantine that is prevalent in our country, and what are the acts that regulate the plant quarantine, and what is the main objective of plant quarantine. Plant quarantine is that one word that you would have heard several times during this period. The main objective of plant quarantine is to prevent the entry and establishment of pest from one region to another region. As you all know, because of the present situation, you can correlate it very easily, and the fundamental regulations of plant quarantine is it should be based on sound biological principles, and it should be reviewed over time to time, and it should also and the planting materials or the plants that are being exported or imported should follow the legal protocols. But in India, it should according to the legal protocols present today, it should undergo the legal protocols that are set by the Indian government, that is the Department of Plant Quarantine and Storage, which takes care about plant quarantine. First legal act passed by the Government of India with respect to plant quarantine is the DIP Act 1914, which was passed on 3rd February 1914. The DIP Act is the Destructive Insect and Pest Act 1914. The DIP Act provides the custom officer or the plant protection officer the power to prohibit or regulate the import into India, and to prevent, and he also has the power to stop the movement of plant and planting materials from one state to another, and he also has the power to apply charges on those who do not follow the rules or the legal protocols set by the Government of India. Citrus canker was introduced from Japan to US, and potato wart was introduced from Netherlands to India, and banana bunchy top was introduced from Sri Lanka to India. These are some of the classical examples which shows the importance of plant quarantine and the establishment of plant quarantine in each and every region. There are different types of plant quarantine, namely international plant quarantine, domestic plant quarantine, and embargo. International plant quarantine, as the name indicates, which helps in the prohibiting and regulating the import and export of planting materials from one country to another. In the same way, the domestic plant quarantine that regulates and prohibits the import and export of planting or plant related materials from one state to another. But for the establishment of plant quarantine, the Madras Agricultural Pest and Disease Act 1919 was considered as a foundation stone for establishment of domestic quarantine. This also comes under the Department of Plant Quarantine and Storage. Plant quarantine methods, which include prohibition, interception, and elimination. This plant quarantine method includes embargo. Based on plant quarantine methods, embargo is divided into two types, that is complete embargo and partial embargo. Based on the plant quarantine methods, with respect to embargo, plants can be inspected and treated at the point of origin. Plants can be inspected and certified at the point of origin. Plants can be certified at the point of inspected and certified at the point of origin. Utilization of post-entry plant quarantine facilities can be utilized with the help of plant quarantine methods. And last but not the least is the plant passport. That is nothing but the phytosanitary certificate. It is a document which is a must for plant trading, and without this, the entry of plant or planting material into one country or into one state is prohibited. This is a certificate which shows that the planting material or the planting material or any plant related matter, plant related thing is free from pests and diseases. This is one of the important one of the important document which is like plant passport, and this certifies that your plant material is free from all pests and diseases. Thank you.